Good afternoon. In today's video, we're going to talk about rocks. Actually, we learned about rocks, but we're viewing this particular headline, okay? So in today's video, we're going to talk about rocks. Okay, I need you to open your books at page 212 and 213, sorry. Okay, so I have these slides and we're gonna review them together. So as you can see, we have a background that is full of rocks. Actually, these are stones, but they can be called also rocks and so on. So what are rocks and why are they important? And are they natural resources or not? What do you think? We have like many questions inside our heads and we have to answer all of them, or after this lesson we have to answer all of them. So let us see the first one. We have to ask ourselves, what are rocks and why are they important? So follow these steps in order to know how to learn about them. So the first thing we have to know, we have to ask ourselves, are rocks hard or soft? What do you think? Rocks are hard, right? Some rocks can be soft, but most of the time, or mostly, they are hard. So hard, non-living, okay, I have a picture of books because, you know, books are non-living things. They can't grow, they can't drink, they can't eat, they can't breathe, and they can't how do we say it? They can't do anything like us, the human being and living beings and so on, you know. So non-living things like rocks and like rocks. I'm talking about rocks. Of course, they're going to be non-living. Okay, so hard, non-living, and the last thing, they are objects. So what do I mean by objects? Objects like things like school objects. What do you have to have in order to be in a classroom? You have to have a ruler, pencil, eraser, and what else? Okay, sharpener, bag, notebook, book, and so on, right? So these are objects, and rocks are objects. They're not human beings, they're not plants, they're not animals, right? So these are hard, non-living objects, or you can say things. And okay, again, rocks are hard, non-living because they can't breathe, they can't grow, they can't have babies, they can't do anything like us, or like animals, or like plants, and so on. So these are hard, non-living objects, okay? So what are rocks? Hard, not soft, non-living, not living objects or things. That is what I mean by rocks. Now, let us move to the second or third slide. So what do we have here? We have 3 pictures of rocks, right? And we have like many rocks here. You can see the differences, or you can notice the differences just by looking at these rocks. So what do we need to know about them? Rocks have many different colors and shapes. What do I mean by colors? Like blue, black, red, orange, gray, what else? Brown, white. Okay. These are colors, and not all rocks are white, right? Not all rocks are green. Not all rocks are black, right? So we have many different colors for rocks. Okay, what else? Shapes. What do I mean by shapes? It means, are they, or do they look like a circle? Okay, do you want to know about the shapes? Look at these. Okay, does this one look like this one? No, right? So they have many different shapes. Okay, let me show you a picture of shapes in general, so you can just remember what are shapes. So this is a picture that shows the shapes, or like basic shapes that you need to know. We have square, we have circle, we have triangle, and we have oval, and we have rectangle, and we have heart. These are some shapes that you need to know. That is what I mean by shapes. So when I tell you that rocks have different shapes, I mean like they have, or they may be square, or have the shape of square, may have the shape of a circle, and so on, okay? So now let us continue talking about rocks. So look at this picture. We have small rocks, right? So by telling you this word small, I mean that what I'm talking here about about the size. So some things can be small, some things can be big, some things can be a little bit big, some things can be a little bit small, right? So what do you think about cars? Are they small or big? They are kind of big compared to an ant, right? Ants are small. An elephant is big, right? Okay, what else? What do you think about a bee? A bee is small, right? And a human being. Human beings are big compared to insects, right? Okay, so rocks may be small. As you can see here, we have 3 pictures that show that rocks are what? Rocks are small, right? Now let us see the second one, or the second thing that we need to compare about, or to compare with the previous presentation or slide. So we have rocks may be big. Look at these rocks. Do they look like these rocks? No, they don't, right? These are big, big rocks. Okay, so rocks may be big and they may be what? Small. So these are what? These are big, huge rocks actually. Okay, now let us look at this one. Okay, oh my God, my eyes. So rocks may have different colors. What do I mean by different colors? Some of them may be blue, some of them may be orange. Okay, some of them may be black, and so on, right? So can rocks have different colors? Yes, they can. Of course, they have different colors. Not all rocks are the same, okay? So they can be, or they have different sizes, different colors, and different what? Different shapes. Now let us see, okay, the shapes. So rocks may be different shapes too. Look at these rocks. Do they look the same? No, they don't. Even though they kind of have the same color, but they don't have the same shape, right? Okay, and actually the size differs from one to another. Okay, here they have what? They have different colors. As you can see, some of them are blue, some of them are purple, some of them are pinkish, what do we call this? I guess velvet. I don't know. It is kind of purple though. Okay, some of them can be green and so on, okay? So these are what? These are rocks, and we said that they may differ according to shape, size, and color, okay? So now let us see, we have here something that you need to know. We have an equation. What is this? We have shape plus size plus color. They equal what? All of them equal property. We have something called property. And this is what I mean by property. It is shape, size, color. So what is a property? It is shape, size, and color, okay? So we need to know that things or rocks may have different shapes, different sizes, and different colors. Just by looking at the shape, do they have the same shape? No, they don't. Do they have the same color? No, they don't. Do they have the same size? No, they don't, right? So this is what I need you to know about rocks. And now I think you gotta know, or you have to answer anything that I ask you about rocks, okay? So what I need you to know, or what I need you to do after this video is, okay, so what I need you to do after watching this video or after you watch this video is to write 2 sentences about rocks that you learned from this video, or you just can, I don't know, capture yourselves or record a video about you while speaking or talking about rocks, anything, okay? So again, what are rocks? Let's go back to the first or in the second slide. Okay, the rocks, okay. The rocks are hard, non-living objects or things, and they have different colors, shapes, and sizes. And we have to know that, okay, that they are different. They don't look the same. Some of them may look the same, yes, but that doesn't mean that they all look the same, okay? Thank you for listening. Goodbye.